freaking MGM. The blind, oh, that was great. Oh, hang on a minute. It was a recording. Do it again. I was like,
This is Umar for BoxNation. We're in Manchester. I'm joined by the A side of the headline act of Queensbury's first show with DAZN. It's actually a bit of a historic moment, Joe, and you're the centre of attention. So it's a big night on Saturday night here in the co-op. How are we feeling the day out?
yeah, feeling good. I'm ready to go. I've had a great camp. Like, it's a great fight. What more can I say? Like, it's it's really exciting, especially with the antics yesterday and another one like press conference, weigh in, fight.
You just said it straight in the press conference. It's repeat. It's going to happen again. I'm going to beat Filip Hrgovic again. What instills you with that confidence, Joe?
I've beat him before. He's and like I know, his stature, his style, who he's training with. Like I know all the details and that, and like what I need to do to win.
He says you're not the same man. He in fact put a year on your age. It's a bit cheeky.
Yeah, cheeky, but he's done a lot of mileage. What I can argue back. So he's had a long. He was in WSB for like when he was young, and he's been boxing for ages. So, but yeah, it's good fight, like rematch from the amateurs. Like been 12 years, and yeah, I'm ready to go. I've had a great camp. Brought in team members have brought me success from the past. We've got a winning team, and I'm excited to get a win and knock him out.
Well, I can see one over there, Cameron Goff, your S&C coach. So you're unbeaten with him, actually. Am I right in saying that with Cameron?
You'd have to double check.
Cameron! Cam!
Maybe.
Get Cam. Cam! One sec. I don't want to be factually wrong on this. I just said to Joe, he's unbeaten under you. Is that correct?
Yeah.
There you go. So you were with him for Dubois, for Parker, for Takam, etc. So, teaming back with Cam. Just talk to me about that choice. He's standing right here, so you probably got to be careful what you say.
No pressure, yeah. No, it's great. It's great training at his gym, and it had good like team members, and obviously Steve brought in as well, and I brought back one who used to train me and inspired me to get into athletics, and then when I made the change to boxing and do that. But yeah, we've got a great unit with excellent coaching, and brings out the best performance on the night.
I know you've got a hoodie on and you had a jacket yesterday, but I could just see in your face, visually sat here, that you do look in much, much better condition than you were for Chisora, which was your last outing. So do you feel like a better man as well at this point?
Yeah, I feel great. I'm good. I'm got my abs are showing. You'll see later, and I'm ready to put on a dominant performance and get him out of there.
He said that he's had a few weeks of training even before he knew about this fight. Did you gauge much of his condition? How do you think Filip looked yesterday?
I didn't actually see him. I obviously haven't seen him having experienced it. Did 2 or 3 fights with him, with Abel.
Yeah, you did. You had a fair stint with Abel.
Good to see him. I haven't seen him for a while.
Yeah, what was said between you two, between your neighbour? All good.
Obviously, there's respect here, and he did actually message me before. I don't know, a couple of months ago, like before I found out the news that I'll be obviously changing of opponent, that I'll be fighting Hrgovic instead of Dillian White. So yeah, I knew he was getting back into training, and he was seeing if I wanted to maybe reached out to me, see if I wanted to go and train there or whatever.
So is it about proving it to yourself and your team and your close ones tomorrow night, or do you want to prove the doubters wrong as well? Does that matter to you or not? The fans who are doubting you, Joe?
No, I don't, they're not fans then. Like I like the support that I get from the fans that like me and want to see me do well, and those who I'm like fighting for really. I want to get a win so everyone's happy and. You did a great job. I like that feeling.
Frank Warren said to me yesterday that the winner of this is going to be not officially in line for a title shot, but they're going to be thereabouts. And I think a win over Filip Hrgovic does warrant that. So there's a huge amount at stake because the loser tomorrow night, I don't know where they go, to be honest. So it's shit or bust tomorrow night, isn't it, really, Joe?
Every fight's an opportunity to show you how great I am and how I'm ready to come back to the top.
Do you think we're going to see a Joe Joyce tomorrow night that we saw against Joseph Parker, Daniel Dubois, that ilk of Joe Joyce?
Tune in tomorrow night and see and find out.
But do you feel at your best throughout this camp? Do you feel like you're
No,
back?
I had a really good camp, and it's I was getting prepared from quite a few months ago, so I'm ready. Done all the work, all of the hard work's done now, and so yeah, it's time to perform.
When you did fight Filip, what do you remember about his strengths, Joe? Just before we close off, about his strengths and weaknesses. What do you recall about that fight?
It was 12 years ago, but he's, I remember his stature and like what kind of punches he throws. So we've devised a game plan to beat him, and I will execute tomorrow night.
Okay, do you have a final message to your supporters down this camera, Joe?
Thanks, everyone. I really appreciate the support you give and the encouragement. It goes a long way.
Listen, Joe Joyce, appreciate your time. Best of luck tomorrow night. As I said, it's a big, big card here in Manchester. Carp Live, the first one for Frank Warren and DAZN.
Yeah.
I did have Jamie TKV here, but this table's still standing. So
that's
all
good. Good news. Yeah, it's quite sturdy.
What did you make of it yesterday?
Well, I mean, he's not the first one to do it. Just flipped it.
No, it wasn't quite Derek Chisora style, but he was going for it.
Yeah, I'd have been a bit more worried if Derek Chisora threw the table, because it kind of went the way, and people had to duck.
Did you flinch?
Huh?
Did you flinch it?
No.
Listen, Joe, as I said, best of luck. We'll catch up after the fight. God bless.